This is a letter from Autumn, Piper's birth mom. I got pregnant at age 17. It turned my world around. I knew in my heart that adoption would be the best option because I wasn't mentally or financially stable enough to bring a child into my world. I hid it from all my family and friends till it was too late. Everything went so fast. Hopeful Beginnings was the friendliest and one of the most understanding agencies. I was introduced to Ryan and Steve, who became dads to Piper.
Hi, I'm Steve.
I'm Ryan.
And we're here today to tell our adoption story.
So we've been together about 15 years.
Yep.
And I remember early on in our relationship, we had discussed the possibility about having a child.
Let's fast forward to November of 2017. And this is a really joyful moment for us because it's when Silas, our son Silas, came into our lives. He was in interim care because he had come home from the hospital, and he came into the room, and it was holding him for the first time was amazing. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I did not think that was going to make me cry. Everything was great. Silas was awesome. And Ryan and I said, I think we're ready to try for a second child.
Yeah.
And so naturally we went back to St. Mary's at Hopeful Beginnings. So on January 7th, 2022, we received a call from Julie and Allison. The baby had, they knew that there were some special needs. At the time, they only had an ultrasound. So I talked with my childhood pediatrician, and he had said to me, Steve, I could tell you all these different things, but I know that the minute that you see that child, you will want to bring that child home and take care of that child. And he was right. Autumn was super excited for us to be the baby's parents. And we were super excited because we felt this connection. Then we're able to go to the hospital and meet Piper, and just seeing her for the first time, it was a lot, actually. I remember that we saw her for the first time, and Julia was like, and Piper was hooked up to all of these machines, and she had a feeding tube in because she wasn't able to eat yet. It was a lot, and I remember walking out with Ryan and saying that we had to process that. But we made it a point to go. We went to the hospital every day. We took turns to make sure that someone was there with her. Someone was able to, know what was going on. Someone was able to hold her. Once we were able to, it took actually some time for us to be able to hold her. So Piper had surgery. She's had multiple surgeries since that are incrementally, helping correct her condition and help her. And so, we've had a steep learning curve, just learning how to do different medical procedures that I didn't necessarily even know existed, but they do. And as a parent, you learn these things, you do these things for your child to make sure that your child has the best chance possible and can live the most healthy and happy life that they can.
Not only am I trying to fight for her to get the best for her, I also feel this obligation to the birth mother who selected us so that we could ensure that their child would have a great life. And that is something that I take to heart. And when I'm maybe arguing with the doctor about something, that's in the back of my head. That's why I'm doing this. And that's why I'm making sure that her life and Silas's life, but both Silas and Piper's lives, are the best that I can make it.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier seeing the life they have given her. I'm beyond grateful for all the support that Hopeful Beginnings has given to me and my family. I would like to thank everyone at Hopeful Beginnings, especially Julia. I would also like to thank Ryan and Steve for taking care of Piper and always keeping me updated with her growth, health, and all the milestones she's reached. Autumn.